Alright, here we go, Nintendo Direct. It's been a while. Let's see what they got.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Direct. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Koizumi!
Nintendo Direct will continue to deliver information on a variety of products, including Nintendo Switch. Today, we'll take a deeper dive into ARMS and Splatoon 2. But first, let's start with Nintendo 3DS.
Hey!
Alright, time to speed run through some headlines. One fateful trip
Oh,
through the
okay, so
stars.
here's the
Captain
Pikmin
Olimar
3DS
lost control
game.
of the SS Dolphin 2.
This is game in
crash
2D.
landed on a new planet inhabited by Pikmin.
Alright.
And his first 2D platformer will give you a new perspective on his adorably fierce partners. They'll explore the planet secret by secret to find thousands of sparklium seeds and treasure to refuel his ship. Use the touchscreen to throw Pikmin into action and team up like never before. Will our half-pint hero find a way to save himself? There's only one way to find out. The Hey Pikmin game rockets onto the Nintendo
July
3DS family of
28th.
systems
Hey
July
Pikmin
28th.
is the final
That
name
same
of
day,
it.
the new
Oh,
Pikmin
Amiibo.
figure crops up on store
You know when they
shelves.
first revealed
In the run
Amiibo?
to launch, we'll reveal more about
They showed
Amiibo
like some
functionality
Pikmin. I was
and
wondering
what's in
when we'd
store for
eventually get it.
Olimar and his Pikmin.
I wonder if you'll be able to use that on the eventual. Oh, well, Ever Oasis.
Hello,
Alright.
I'm Koichi Ishii,
Grezzo
producer
Studios.
and director of Ever Oasis from Grezzo. In Ever Oasis, you are the defender of the world's last
I was wondering
oasis,
when we'd hear
and
about
you
this
must work
again.
together with the water spirit Esna to help it grow and thrive. Esna is an important partner who will nourish the oasis with water and support your adventures. As you overcome the many challenges that face the oasis, I hope you'll recognize the bond that links your heart and life with those of Esna. The story has been designed to illustrate the importance of kindness and at
Tethew.
times to touch the heart. So I hope you will enjoy it.
June
Ever Oasis
23rd.
will be released on June 23rd.
Huh.
We're excited to show you more about the bittersweet world of Ever Oasis, so be on the lookout for more information in the near future.
Oh, we're gonna get the localization of Monster Hunter
Prepare to
Stories.
embark on an RPG adventure unlike anything the
I'm
Monster
I'm
Hunter
excited about it.
series
I like
has ever
Monster
known.
Hunter. But this is more like a
In
traditional
Monster Hunter
turn-based
Stories, become a
RPG
rider and bond
version.
with monsters to raise their potential and unleash powerful combos. Players can fly, swim,
I know those
and crash
amiibos
into
that they
new
made for
areas
this
of
look
the
really
map,
cool.
discover eggs to collect and hatch, and participate in turn-based battles with a party of multiple monsters. Monster Hunter Stories launches on Nintendo 3DS this fall.
Okay, in the fall. But we didn't have an official localization of that
Something
yet.
strange happens.
Yokai
We all
Watch
know
2.
Yokai. Whether you missed it the first time or want to fall in love with it again, the definitive version of the sequel is here. Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. You don't need to be a mind reader to know that the new exclusive quests will be wild. From the ability to befriend wicked yokai to the origin of Dark Neon.
Dark
You'll even
Neon.
hop a ride on the Hexpress to a new resort area. Plus, the fan-favorite multiplayer action mode has been expanded into Psychic Yokai Watch Blasters, which lets you team up with friends to battle new challenging bosses.
Now
Once
see, I've
again,
never
the
played a
time has
Yokai
come
Watch
to get
game.
inspirited by the world of yokai in fall of 2017.
And I know there's a lot of people that like it. It's pretty huge in Japan.
NIS America is bringing some of their best to the West. The Cold Step series is celebrating its 20th anniversary. And what better way than with the release of Cold Step Revolt on Nintendo 3DS.
Revolts.
Hundreds of cards means endless strategy in the newest entry of this popular card meets board game mashup. It's releasing August 29th in both standard and limited edition. Nearly
pretty
an
deep
infinite
here.
amount of tales are waiting to be told in RPG Maker Fest. This RPG creation tool will allow you to share your stories online with other players when it launches on Nintendo 3DS. Downloadable content will include crossover character skins from Disgaea, Disgaea 5,
Disgaea?
and more, so you can share the
That's
greatness
cool.
of Prinny with your friends. A free download called Maker Player will also be available in Nintendo eShop. It lets anyone play the RPGs you make with RPG Maker Fest, whether they own the full game or not. You can wield the full power of this incredible tool by purchasing the standard or limited edition when they launch in the US June 27th.
That's cool.
If you've
Metopia.
never played an RPG
So we're
quite
actually gonna
like
get
this
that.
before. In Metopia, the Dark Lord has stolen the town's
They've had this in
people's faces,
Japan.
and only you can restore them. Cast me characters of your friends and
It's
your
Reggie.
favorite people in roles across the kingdom
And
by
Miyamoto.
customizing their personalities,
Aonuma.
phrases, and jobs. As you journey across the land, your allies will bond, or even fight, so manage their room assignments
Training
and watch the
time.
hilarity unfold. Together you'll battle enemies, hunt treasure, and open up new areas of the map. The turn-based battles are straight out of a JRPG, except with a twist. Your allies have a mind of their own. The relationships you build affect their performance in battle. As their bonds deepen, they'll learn new abilities. And with a high
Koizumi.
friendship status, they may even team up for attacks. Defeat an enemy and you'll earn XP, which can be used to unlock more abilities. Imagine casting one of your best friends as a gritty warrior, or seeing your boss as a pop star. In Metopia, you'll have that power, and many, many more, when the game launches later this year.
Huh.
Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows
Okay,
of
yeah,
Valencia
this comes
will
out
take
soon.
the series back to its roots. But one modern enhancement will expand your adventure. Downloadable content.
Okay.
Some of it will be free,
course.
and some will be paid.
Of course.
But no matter what,
They
you can
love it.
expect new
It's
maps
Fire
and dungeons
Emblem.
that will test your strategic merit.
See, dungeon
while
crawling
earning you
is
more
pretty
experience,
interesting.
Items or gold.
I'm
You may even
assuming
learn more about character
that kind of stuff was
backstories.
in Gaiden in the
This
original.
content can be purchased individually, in packs, or all at once.
You're gonna do
through
like a season pass?
so
Oh,
you can access each
call
as
it.
soon as it's released. Keep your eyes on the horizon for full details.
Yeah, we definitely
including
gotta play
release
that.
timing. This year
coming up.
marks Kirby's 25th
It is the 25th
In
anniversary of
celebration,
Kirby.
We've prepared a few fun little surprises. First, the Team Kirby Clash Deluxe game is headed to Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS. In this co-op action game, Kirby,
Okay.
Kirby, Kirby, and Kirby must unite to do battle with giant enemies. Just select a quest in town and form a team from 4 roles: Sword Hero, Hammer Lord, Beam Mage, or Dr. Healmore. Go it alone or together with friends.
Huh.
There are tons of quests, plus a brand new challenge.
So they're
system.
making it its
Team
own
Kirby
separate
Clash
thing.
Deluxe is a free-to-start game, and you
It's
can
not.
get started right away when it launches today. Next,
It was in
Kirby's
that.
Blowout
It
Blast
was in the
is
game.
also headed to Nintendo
Blowout
3DS
Blast?
systems. And that means Kirby is about to fight his way through a series of challenging 3D worlds. As you fight through 25 plus stages, the more enemies you inhale, the more firepower you wield. The stages
Oh, wait,
are
this-
bigger than in Kirby 3D Rumble, and the
Oh,
challenges
okay.
too. Wipe out entire troops of enemies.
I was
all
gonna
at
say,
once.
this reminds me of
Go for a
the
bronze, silver,
game
or
that-
gold star when the game
the other,
becomes
like, mini
available
game that
for
was on
purchase
there.
this summer.
So they just took the
exclusively
mini
in
games
Nintendo
from-
eShop. And last but not least, a new
Planet
multiplayer
Robobot.
action game is in development for Nintendo 3DS systems.
Oh,
this
cool.
title will be available in stores and on Nintendo eShop this holiday. So you could say that 2017 is Kirby's big year.
All right, awesome.
In an
Bye
odd
bye,
twist of
Box
fate,
Boy.
A box is the last defense against annihilation. Luckily, QB is no ordinary
So
box.
this is on 3DS too.
Adorable phenomena known as Q-Babies lend him 4 new powers in the final game of the Box Boy trilogy.
Oh, it's the last one.
Create boxes to climb, hover, warp, and bomb your way to salvation. Do whatever it takes to solve more than 100 puzzles across 18 plus deadly
Sherlock
worlds
looking.
and destroy
Box
the black
Boy.
smoke once and for all. Survive new hazards, beat new challenges, use new powers like the Box Rocket, and dress for success. with
What
amiibo
the
costumes.
hell?
If you have save data of the first 2 games, you can play this one with
Kirby
a Game Boy
Box
or
Boys.
monochromatic filter on. Try a demo for all 3 games today. And check out
Oh, man.
boxboy.nintendo.com for more info. Or better yet, just purchase and download the latest installment in the series. Created by HAL Laboratory, the developers behind the Kirby series.
Yeah.
Bye
I guess that
Box
makes
Boy
sense that
launches
it is
today
HAL.
on Nintendo eShop for
But it would be
Nintendo
Kirby
3DS.
Amiibo that work with it. Can you figure out this
3
headline?
new Amiibo figures of Link from past entries of the Legend of Zelda
Oh,
series will
snap.
journey onto store shelves June 23rd.
So
Plus,
this is where you get those
Amiibo
other
figures for
items.
Cloud, Corrin, and
There they
Bayonetta will
are!
go into stores on July
Oh my
23rd.
god!
Each one will be available in 2 versions.
What?
But some will only be available at select retailers.
What the hell? They get 2 versions of each one? I guess that makes sense with the,
All right. Next up, let's reach a little
Does that,
deeper into
like,
our next title.
what about,
Arms.
like, are we gonna get Smash for the Switch? That'd be awesome. Oh, it's
Hi
arms
there,
time.
ladies and gents. I'm Biff, your trusty arms commentator.
Biff.
I'm usually pretty quiet,
I like that arms,
but I'm
like,
always game to talk
intro
about
song.
the arms game. The one with the weaponized extendable arms. So let's get into it. Now stay tuned and always stay in arm's reach. Sorry, couldn't resist. Yep, you guessed it. The biggest feature is the weaponry fighters attached to their fists, called arms. There are standard glove-type arms, multi-shot arms that really cause a ruckus, specialized curving arms for cornering opponents, and powerful heavyweight class arms, just to name a few. Each arm has a special attribute that activates when charged up. Light up your opponent to knock him down with fire. Stun and electrify your rival with lightning. Blow away the competition with a tornado of wind. And freeze your foe to slow him down with ice. You get the
Ice.
point. You
Baby.
want more, right? Perfectly normal. Try the Get Arms service, courtesy of the Arms League.
Yeah, we got like
In-game
training
currency
mode.
you earn can be used for a chance to unlock new arms.
Yeah.
The more you fight, the more arms you have in your arsenal. There's a veritable treasure trove of arms on offer, and the fighters who use them are pretty tricky themselves. The comeback king of spring, the rocket girl who never flinches, the elusive ninja, one tough
I really
mummy,
do like the
and
character
my idol,
designs. They're pretty
Ribbon
awesome.
Girl. Their unique traits are as distinguished as the fighters themselves. Not to mention, each one can mix and match any two available arms. That's right, fighting fans. The game gets deeper and deeper as players discover new combinations of fighters and arms. Now, get a load of this. Today, I'll give you a peek into how deep the strategy can get and how much it depends
Whoa,
on
wait,
your own
what the
approach
heck?
to arming and using a fighter in an actual match.
Those there's like hazards on the arenas.
Now, it's time to get amped up as I introduce to you a new contender,
What?
the Ramen Bomber,
Whoa!
Min
Min
Min.
Min.
Min Min is one spicy noodle-wielding fighter.
New
When she
character
dodges
reveal.
in the air, she can also kick down enemy attacks.
Oh,
Wait, you didn't think punches are the only attacks in arms, did you? That's one big misconception. Min Min is living proof of that. She can throw her opponent, and her left arm can transform into a dragon.
what?
This augmented arm can maintain a longer charge.
Oh my
so beat
God.
the sauce out of your
Frickin'
rivals. Anyone getting hungry? I wish my arms were made of noodles.
Beam cannons out of that
Sorry,
dragon
for a sec.
fist.
Next up is the enthusiastic Spring Man. After charging up, release to initiate a shockwave that can repel attacks with his overflowing energy and determination. His famous forte involves deflecting his opponent's punches, then delivering powerful counterattacks. When his health drops below 25%, his never say die attitude kicks in, and his punches will stay perma-charged. His slick back spring hair isn't just for show. He actually gets stronger after bouncing back from a desperate
What
situation.
is his hair? His hair reminds me of something I'd see
You
in
know,
like JoJo.
I feel a fight coming. Guess I'll serve as your commentator. Let's see. Min Min has a fiery Ram on the right and a fiery Dragon on the left. She must have a hot temper. Springman has a fiery
He's got that
Slap-a-mander on the right
Slap-a-mander,
and
that's
an
what that's
icy
called, a
Chilla on
Chilla.
the left. Huh. Not sure where he's going with that. Well, let's take up arms. Okay, here's Min Min. Right away, she's charging up, and there's her dragon arm. With her dragon arm and that dragon arm, it really looks like a real dragon. The dragon roasts
You shoot, like,
opponents with a
beams
high-powered
out of that.
laser.
It's crazy.
There's a bit of delay before it fires, but its power is
Okay,
exceptional.
okay, there we go.
She's got
I
Springman
figured there
cornered
had
with
to
her
be
combo
some kind of
attacks,
delay.
And a left, and a right, and a wait! Springman's counterattack has kicked in after deflecting a shockwave. Her dragon arm has no
Got
choice
slapped.
but to return to old ramen noodles. Both fighters continue to pummel each other.
The noodle puns.
Ouch! He lands a right while dodging the laser. Min Min won't last if this keeps up. Carefully timing the gaps between punches is an important technique. Wow, she's dishing out quick hits like she's cutting noodles.
Lots of noodles. Here, lots of
You'll
noodles.
notice Min Min carefully arcing her punches with her Ram Ram. She must be trying to rack up small hits over time.
Oh
Boy,
man.
it's getting heated on the edge of the ramen bowl.
Jeez, lots of ramen noodle puns,
again
man.
with the
here.
dragon arm. Her left arm
Yeesh.
is really charged up. Their assaults continue while they expertly dodge incoming attacks.
Why does the dragon swirling around there remind me
Here
of something
comes
in
the
particular?
finisher. Wait, no! Instead, she avoids the counterattack with the guard. Talk about clarity under pressure. But just how much damage
Taking
can her
that
right
chip
arm
damage.
take? Oh no, her right arm is down.
Ooh,
She's completely open to attack until she can. Yes, she manages to recover. Her kick is smacking down his arms, and now a simultaneous punch. Both fighters are desperately trying to
Oh,
recover their
God.
footing.
to see when his health drops below into that last bar, he's gonna get the boost.
Bam! He
There
took
it
that
is.
powered up dragon, and it's not looking good.
So now you should have those charged up.
Springman's last hope is his special comeback. He'll never give up. Min Min has to finish this match before it's too late. Can she seal the deal?
And she got it.
Yes, she did, thanks to her dragon's laser. Min Min steals the win.
And she looks really cool too. I'm just like, I love
So
these
how'd
character
that strike
designs on
you?
here.
From the fighters to their arms and abilities, there's an arsenal of techniques to unleash.
I get,
And the
like-
rivalry is heating
like-
up. Now that is ours.
Overwatch
And when I say
kind of
rivalry,
feels
I'm not just talking about
with the
one-on-one
characters,
matches.
but then
Sometimes
like
you
if
just
you were to
gotta
combine
shake
that
things
with
up some two-on-two action.
Punch Out.
We got a lot more hiding up our long sleeves. So
Whoa, what
please
the heck?
stay tuned.
What is
Stretch
that?
the limits of your fighting skills. When
That was like
Arms
2-on-2?
launches June 16th.
June
Until next
16th.
time, fighting fans.
What?
Alongside the launch of ARMS,
Oh, we're getting
new color
yellow
of Joy-Con and
Joy-Cons?
Joy-Con strap, neon yellow.
Neon yellow.
And we're also
Okay.
releasing a Joy-Con attachment that extends the battery life.
Oh, for wait,
It's nice to have when you want to play for a long time
What?
without charging.
for real?
Next, we'll speed run through
I thought
some
those
more
things
headlines
lasted
from
like
Nintendo
20
Switch.
hours though. Like,
All right, time to speed run through some headlines.
Mario Kart 8 comes out soon.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe marks the return of fan-favorite racers and double items, while introducing a huge battle mode featuring all new battle courses. Plus more characters, carts, and tracks unlocked from the start than any Mario Kart game in series history. The online mode has a fun way of keeping things fresh. Choose race.
I was gonna say
and
I
you'll
don't.
join
I
11
really
other
don't think
players
they're
and
gonna
switch
show us
between
anything
random
that we
assortments
haven't
of
seen
tracks.
already. Because
Choose
I
battle,
feel like they've shown
and you'll
off
even
a lot
switch
of the
between modes, like
battle
Full
mode, which I
Balloon
thought was the
Battle
only
or
new
Renegade
part.
Roundup.
And then it comes with all
So
the
be ready
DLC.
for anything. For a more personalized experience, you can also play with friends in a friend room, where you pick the rules, the items,
And then they showed us the
CPUs, and
Inklings,
more.
which were like
you
the
can
new
even
characters.
create or enter a full-fledged in-game tournament. Speaking
Okay.
of, Nintendo will be hosting
right.
2 of our own, one for racing and one for battle, to celebrate the launch of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Stay tuned for more info because
that's
the
gonna
race
be, like-
begins when the game launches April 28th.
That's gonna be hard to get into. Yes.
Ultra
Yes. You
Street
did.
Fighter 2, The Final Challengers, marks nearly 10 years since fans have seen a new iteration of the beloved classic. You can throw down as one of the original fighters in all new HD graphics, or choose the retro pixel art. Ultra Street Fighter 2 also features 2 new playable characters.
Yeah,
the
Evil
first new
Ryu and Evil
additions in
Ken.
The classic roster in
Or
over
Violent
20
Ken. That's
years.
right.
Evil Ryu has succumbed to the murderous Satsui no Hado, and M. Bison has brainwashed his friend, creating Violent Ken, bringing the roster to 19 fighters. See who reigns supreme in fierce local or online multiplayer competitions. For a change of pace, the all-new Way of the Hado mode lets you throw a Hadouken from a first-person perspective.
The heck?
And 2-player co-op battles give you and a friend 1 health bar for 2-player versus CPU beatdowns. Want to take it easy? Activate special moves with 1 button in handheld mode using the light battle.
Oh God.
feature. No matter what, take the fight with you on Nintendo Switch. Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers
May
launches
28th.
26th.
May
Minecraft,
28th.
one of the
Why'd
most
I say
popular
28th,
games of all
26th?
time, is coming to Nintendo Switch. It's a game about placing blocks and going on adventures. Explore randomly
Minecraft.
generated worlds and build amazing
This
things
is
from your
actually
simplest
pretty
homes to the grandest
big. I
of
mean, I think we
castles.
knew. I think we
Play in
saw it in the
creative mode with
trailer.
unlimited resources. Or
Minecraft's
mine deep into the world in survival mode.
just
Crafting weapons and armor to
sold
fend off
crazy
dangerous
numbers
mobs.
over the years.
You don't have
But
to
to have a
explore or
nice,
build the world
like,
alone, though.
full mobile
Up to
version
8
of
crafters
this
can play together online,
that's like better than
while
the
4
phone
can
version will
join
be
each
pretty
other in
important
local
because
multiplayer
a
on
lot
the
of kids
TV
play this on
or in tabletop
tablets
mode,
and
supporting both split screen and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Nintendo and Minecraft fans alike will also be happy to learn
Oh, they're
that
doing
the
the
Super
Mario
Matchup
Pack.
will be launching on the Nintendo Switch console. Play and explore a world full of classic characters and places from the Mario universe. Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition, including the Super Mario
I might
Maker
actually
Pack,
consider that
will
just
launch on
because it's
Nintendo
pretty cool.
eShop May 11th and in stores
I
at a
didn't
later
I didn't end up
Happy
getting that
building.
Wii U version because I
Neo
didn't
Geo
really see.
masterpieces make awesome additions to any
Take it
arcade.
on the go would be pretty
And
cool.
Nintendo Switch is no different. In fact, arcade classic Samurai Showdown 4 will be available tomorrow. Look out for these other Golden
Showdown.
Age greats coming soon.
Oh, by the way.
99% of the world is dangling in the evil clutches of Eggman.
Oh, Sonic
and his
Forces.
terrifying new power.
Are they going to show us new
But
stuff
never fear.
here?
Sonic is here to face the danger. Now fight back. Free the world
Are they
from
gonna show us
Eggman
something that
using
we
the
haven't
blue blur's
seen, though?
stylish high-speed moves. And who is this alternate version of Sonic, summoned to this world by Eggman? Can he survive all the traps and return to his home world? A new ally will rise up as well. Sonic Forces races to the west, holiday 2017. There's one more Sonic speeding this way. After more than 20 years, a new installment in the classic series' original style is almost here. In addition to brand new stages, some popular stages from past titles have been souped up. Sonic Mania will dash onto
Oh,
Nintendo
there it
Switch
is. Sonic
this summer.
Mania.
Project Nakuru is one big battle of an action game in which players compete by flipping panels. There's only one rule you need to know. Stomp a panel and it'll change to your color.
What is this?
Fight to win by changing the most panels to your color and blow up your opponents. Sometimes flipping panels can yield items. They can boost your movement speed and panel flipping power. Play with friends in
Let's stomp
4-player
the
local
game.
multiplayer, or connect to the internet to face down opponents the world over. Look out for
Whoa.
this title exclusively on Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch this summer.
That
Fate
looks
Extella
interesting.
is headed to Nintendo Switch with an all-star cast of characters from the series.
The X-Seed.
Lead a mythical servant in a fight for dominance against hordes of enemies in this intense action game. With overwhelming power on your side, you'll crush thousands of enemies all by yourself. Fate Extella will launch on July 25th.
Why does that kind of remind me of like Dynasty Wars?
Tactical, dangerous, over the top. Disgaea 5 Complete is many things, with many distinct characters.
Uh-huh.
You'll follow the Princess Overlord of the gorgeous netherworld, Seraphina, and of course, the demonic wanderer Killia, on his quest for revenge. A demo of the game will haunt Nintendo eShop soon, and you can explore the netherworld to your heart's content when the standard and limited edition launches on Nintendo Switch May 23rd.
May 23rd.
We're about 2 weeks out from the release of the 4-player puzzle mashup game Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Like on
While
the
you're
English
probably
eShop.
familiar with
It's-
Tetris,
It's been
You
out,
may
I
be new to
believe, on the
Puyo Puyo.
Japanese
a puzzle series that's downright famous in Japan,
eShop.
but hasn't been seen much in the West. Similar to Tetris,
Man,
pairs of Puyo fall from the top of your board and collect at the bottom. You'll move and
Remember like
rotate
old school
the Puyos,
Tetris back in the day
but
on the
unlike
Game
Tetris,
Boy.
your goal isn't to create a line, but to gather a clump of the same colored Puyos
Definitely like
and clear them from your board. The difference may seem small,
reminds me of
the
like a
strategies are
couple
very
different
especially
Tetris
when you start
puzzle-esque
setting up chains
games
to drop
like
garbage
combined
Puyo
together.
and sabotage your opponent's board. Are you up for the challenge? Well, a demo is launching on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation
Oh
ends.
snap! There's a demo.
The
I'll
demo
have to
will
check
give
it out.
you a taste of both the solo arcade and multiplayer arcade modes. Unsure how to play? Well, don't worry. Lessons mode is included as well. Give it a try. One of the most famous board games ever is coming to Nintendo Switch. Now up to 6 players can enjoy Monopoly in a whole new way. And bring the board game to life anywhere at any time.
Ubisoft was the one who published it?
HD Rumble. It even feels like the dice are rolling in your hand.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There are exclusive tokens to earn, new boards to discover, and new rules that will change your strategy. Be ready for more additional content, new twists and interactions as you take over the whole board when the game launches this fall.
Okay.
Rayman Legends Definitive Edition is the ultimate version of the award-winning game. Pick your favorite character and get absorbed once again into the mythical glade of dreams.
Rayman Legends is
the gang
pretty
must
good.
run, jump,
it's actually
smack
like a
their
really
way
good
through different worlds to save the day.
platformer.
Discover the secrets of each legendary
Like
painting.
multiplayer platformer.
Exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, the Kung Foot experience now
Oh, yeah,
offers a
that's right.
solo mode and a tournament mode for pitting up to 8 teams against each other. You can also connect 2 consoles for playing in local co-op. Get ready for a lot of
local
laughs when the game launches later this year. If you're game for something different, then THQ Nordic has your back. The dieselpunk shoot-'em-up game Cinemora X was co-developed by Grasshopper Manufacturer and Digital Reality. Find out what choices you'd make if you knew exactly how much life you had left to live when this stirring tale of honor and morality launches on Nintendo Switch this summer, complete with a local co-op and versus.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it looked like there were 2 ships there.
Battle
Ooh, that
Chasers
logo's
Night
pretty
War
cool looking.
is an RPG inspired by console classics and based on the fan favorite Battle Chasers comic book series. You can dive deep into its dungeons and even deeper into its turn-based combat when the game releases first on Nintendo Switch in late summer.
Battle Chasers.
Getting paid to be the bad guys is as sweet of a gig as ever in Payday 2 for
Payday
Nintendo
2.
Switch.
Okay, let's do this.
You and 3 other players can band together for intense co-op action.
That's an interesting
Rise to the
title
top
that's
of
on
the
there.
criminal underworld for bigger jobs and better paydays.
Huh.
Use the cash you stash to customize your character with new skills that change the way you play. A huge amount of Payday 2 content will be released on Nintendo Switch, so it'll be high time to open this vault later this year.
Huh. Starbreeze Studios.
Some of the most popular Namco games of all time are headed to Nintendo Switch.
The Namco,
Namco
Museum.
You can play classics like Pac-Man, Galaga,
Oh, so
or
this is like
Splatterhouse
another,
anytime, anywhere.
This is like the
And multiplayer
Neo Geo
favorites
thing.
like Rolling Thunder, Sky Kid, and Tank Force are perfect for local co-op
Except
with
over a
family and
couple
friends.
different-
You can use the standard horizontal display, or even switch to a vertical layout for that classic arcade feel. Stop and resume your gameplay at any time with ease, while testing your skills in
course
fun
it'd be
challenge
Pac-Man.
modes designed for each game. The classic fun begins. when
Okay,
the Namco Museum
summertime.
comes to Nintendo
Hopefully
eShop
we'll
on
hear
Nintendo
more
Switch
about
this summer.
virtual console-esque stuff.
We're
soon.
happy to confirm that limited quantities of the standalone Nintendo Switch dock will be available for purchase May 19th. You
Okay.
can hook up an extra dock to a separate TV, so you can switch from one to the other without unplugging your main setup. If you're interested, it's available at participating retailers or head to store.nintendo.com.
But I think they're really expensive.
Grab
All right,
three of your best
Splatoon
and
2.
bring
What
teammates
else are you gonna
and
tell
fire
us
up your
about
Wii
this?
U console, because Battlefy is hosting the Splatoon US Inkling Open, the online event you've been waiting for.
Okay.
If you're 18 years or older and based in the US, you can register your team at
Grand finals? Oh
battlefy.com/Splatoon.
my God.
You'll also find details, rules, and tournament times. Who knows?
So a
If you splat
tournament.
with the best of them, you may even win a trip to E3 2017.
Well, let's dive into our last game of the day. Splatoon 2.
Okay.
I
I
hope
was
you
like,
like
what? You're just talking about that. Power eggs. We are creating a better future for tomorrow. Come join our ranks. Now hiring all skill levels. Invite your friends to join in. Teamwork. Together we can accomplish anything. A reward experience. Huh. Greater your reward, the harder your work. At Grisco Industries, a brighter future awaits. What the hell was that? There's a company now.
Are your regulatory systems functioning? On behalf of the Squid Research Lab, I certainly hope so, because the findings we're about to present may be startling. Oh, that's right. You may be wondering about the Squid Research Lab. Well, we research squids in a lab, and other things too, like that strange video. Perhaps what you saw seemed a bit unusual, but research indicates that freelance power egg collection is becoming quite popular among Inklings in a new mode called Salmon Run. Luckily, one of our fearless researchers went on location and captured this curious activity live on camera. Now, we share our findings with the world. For the first time on film, we can see this remote location, separated from Inkopolis, on the other side of the ocean. This derelict man-made island is a hotspot for freelance power egg collectors. Amazing! Inklings super jumping to the island! We've concluded that 4 Inklings make a team, just like in Turf War. And what are they wearing? The implications! It looks like some kind of special gear provided just for this task. And it appears they're given weaponry too. It's a power egg collector's job to defeat creatures of the salmonid
What the
genus who
hell?
habitually attack
Oh my
for
god,
some
chum.
reason. And it's not just one wave, which is a plus.
Oh
when you're
my
collecting
god.
power eggs.
We got like tower defense
As you
style.
can see, they can be acquired from debilitated salmonid. It may sound easy.
Those
but
remind me of the
what's
things
this?
from Pikmin.
Some sort of salmonid. To tell the truth, it's unlike anything we've ever
What the
seen.
frick?
Just wait till I tell my boss. Oh, that's it. It's a special kind of boss salmonid.
Steelhead.
that
Looks like
Inklings
something
are
out of
really
Resident
proud to
Evil.
hunt. I'm afraid our brave
What
squid friends
the
are no
heck?
match for this beast. At least, not with their current strategy. Oh, one of the Inklings is down. And another.
Yo, it's
Yet
totally
somehow
like
the
tower
incapacitated
defense.
Inkling has deployed a lifesaver to call for help. Oh, I see. When a fallen freelancer gets inked by an ally, that Inkling can be resuscitated. Freelancing does have its benefits. Communication is key because Inklings that work together win together. Unless they don't. What an honor it is to witness this incredible struggle. How odd. These eggs have a rare appearance, even among power eggs. Could they be
Golden
eggs? And now it looks like
What
the
the
Inklings
hell?
are transporting these golden eggs to a containment unit in the center of the site. Aha! Could it be that this is the freelancer's ultimate objective? To harvest these golden eggs and haul them to Inkopolis? Indeed, after many trials and tribulations, the Inklings have collected their golden egg prize and fulfilled their corporate agenda. What we witnessed here is the harsh reality of one suspicious part-time job.
Oh, snap.
Why would such a dismal occupation be so popular among Inklings? Well, it might be due to the rewards. I've heard they're quite, fresh, is it? More research may be required.
Okay, so it's like kind of like a tower defense-esque.
What a day for science. If we compile any
Game.
new information, you will be the first to know. We're
Like in
planning to release a
CPU,
research
which
report on the
looks like-
ongoing battle with Octarians, so stay tuned and stay fresh. That reminds me, we have one last report for you. It's a scientific fact that new Splatoon 2 series amiibo will be released.
Okay.
There are 3 new figures:
No amiibo.
Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, and Inkling Squid.
Okay.
When you tap these amiibo, the figure character will appear in-game and befriend you.
Splat dualies.
Befriend an amiibo character, and they'll remember your favorite outfits, weapons, gear, and option settings. Tap your amiibo on the customization menu screen, and you can swap your outfit with the amiibo figure's outfit.
Okay.
I'd imagine it comes in handy when waging turf wars at a friend's house. To
The
conduct
old
your
one's
own
gonna
research,
work on the-
try snapping a photo with your amiibo friend.
What about
That
the
way
like
you can
older
both wear
ones?
your favorite
Like,
outfits.
will these work on the?
Then you can share your photos with human friends on social media via the Nintendo Switch album. Sometimes your amiibo friend may give you special gear as a gift. The game is compatible with
Okay, there we go.
Splatoon amiibo
Awesome.
figures as well.
That's good to hear.
Well, fellow researchers, today's
That
presentation
new mode
is
is
over.
interesting.
We look forward to
though.
sharing more research in the future. Thanks for... Oh, forgive my apparent short-term memory loss. I have one last fact for you. Splatoon 2 launches July 21st. And the new amiibo release that same day. That's all for today's report. Squid Research Lab, signing off.
I hope you enjoyed this new Nintendo Direct. Thanks for watching.
July 21st for Splatoon 2. That's pretty hype. They didn't say anything else about like another test fire or anything like that. They did have like that special tournament thing going on, so but that's awesome that the old amiibos work, and that new mode's pretty cool. Alright. Interesting. Stuff to think about. A lot of 3DS, like way more 3DS stuff than I thought there would be. That's interesting. And then the big, like, honestly, one of the biggest things was like the Smash Brothers amiibo. I don't know where that was. I don't know where was that. I forget like how early they talked about that, but the Smash Brothers amiibo, I was like, that was pretty crazy that they like just announced that. Huh. Like, and then there's like 2 sets of each one. Man, that was crazy. But then I think there were people that they like looked through the Echoes data, and they found out that there would be like a female. So these 3, this is how you get like the other stuff in because there's like all this other stuff. People looked through the data in Breath of the Wild and found there's other special items that you aren't able to get yet by scanning in the Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibos. So I guess that's how, like, I know something about like a fierce deity thing, so I would guess that's, you're gonna use the young Link. Yeah, that, so man, I probably have to get that one. So I love Majora's Mask too. So that comes out June 23rd, and then these come out, when did they say these come out? July 21st, and then there's the other versions of them, which is actually, that's really cool that they, I mean, I still thought maybe the reason that they were delaying these is because they were saving them until they were going to announce Smash Brothers for Nintendo Switch, because I think at this point, like, it's pretty much a given that instead of waiting for the next Smash Brothers game, you would, you know, just launch these alongside a kind of a ported version, maybe with like a few expanded characters. That almost seems to make sense. But July 21st though, huh? I don't know. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't know. I kind of would be fine with a Smash Brothers, you know, like a Smash Wii U 3DS kind of combined game on the Switch. That I think that'd be awesome. Because not only that, but it would get like more excitement around the game again, and possible new characters, that kind of stuff. And I feel like it makes way more sense than the development cycle, and who knows if Sakurai would even work on a new game. But I'm glad to see that there is a female core, and I probably will get that. So, but this is crazy. This is something we've been waiting for forever. So. That's pretty big news. Besides that, there weren't too many other surprises. But hopefully there was something for each of you guys that watched and you enjoyed it. And, you know, let me know in the comments below if you, do you have a Nintendo Switch yet? Are you thinking about getting one? Are you waiting for like a certain game? I know Zelda was enough for me at first, but obviously they're gonna have to keep ramping up about that. And I was surprised about the 3DS stuff. I am excited about the Fire Emblem game. I'll definitely be checking that out. You guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.